dude. Today we're going to be installing coilovers from, what's it called?
These are lowering springs. People will wreck you if you're calling coilovers.
I'll call them coilovers. Okay, today we're installing lowering springs for the Fiesta ST from Godspeed. I'll put the link to these in the description. They're pretty cheap, and yeah, I'm going to show you how to install them right now. First thing you're going to want to do is jack your car up, because you're going to need to take the wheels off. Pretty self-explanatory. Peter, explain what we need to do, because I have no idea what I'm doing.
So here's your strut. Original spring right here. We got to get this thing out. So we're going to start with three things. We need to release this anti-lock braking line right here. Just put it off to the side. You can see it's attached to the strut here. We need to release the sway bar end link right here, because that's attached. Anything that's attached to this, we need to detach. So anti-lock braking line, sway bar end link, and then there's a bracket for the brake line here. We gotta release that. For down here, until we get to these things, to the end knuckle, that's all we gotta do. Come out over here.
Harder! Mate, come on.
Thicker, guys.
You have to get a thick one. There you go. What size is that?
10mm.
10mm for the bracket holding the brake line.
This is actually a special tool. You can do this without this kind of ratchet and socket, by kind of working it and then holding it. Actually, you can use a wrench with an Allen key to undo this end link here.
Yeah, okay.
But I have a cool socket here where I stick it in.
Put it in.
Might be too thick. It's too thick.
We're gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way.
Maybe.
It's a size 5 Allen wrench.
5mm, yeah.
Put it in there. Put it in the hole.
I'll try to make it work, but not.
None of this is mine, by the way. This kid brings over like a $200 set.
My $200 set doesn't include the right size wrench.
Wow. First, gonna break the bolt. Yeah, there you go. And then he's gonna get the that thing.
That one more time.
Make it come out a little bit. Put it in. Boom. Beautiful.
So if you're having a lot of trouble with this because the end link is being pushed upwards, what you can do is jack up the actual strut itself in a good spot underneath it, and you can focus right there. You're gonna see how it's slanted downwards.
So it's at an angle right now.
And that will make it difficult to come out sometimes.
And now
you can jack it up a little bit. See how it straightens out.
No, it's not at an angle. So you just jack that up a bunch. So do what Peter does. He is the wizard of things.
This guy. By the way, this socket set at like Ace Hardware, O'Reilly's, is only like 20 bucks.
No, we're not advertising, Peter.
So
if I don't get it for free, I'm not advertising. Ooh!
Now it'll slide right out. Get it out of the way. And then this back down.
See.
That rebound though.
So now what?
Alright. So we released the anti-lock braking line, the end link, brake line. So now we're gonna get to these two right here.
Don't we have to do stuff up here?
I usually do that at the end.
Oh, okay. Alright, so for this one we got one side which is
18.
And then the other side, which is
15. So as I crack this bolt here, this one is going to keep it from spinning.
Yep. Put it in, Peter.
Oh, it doesn't want to bust.
Doesn't want to bust. What are you doing?
Smaller nut.
Smaller nut. Sometimes you just got to resort to a smaller nut if you want to bust. Oh my god, we got the Hulk over here.
Uno.
Now you gotta do the bottom one. Is the bottom one the same size?
Yeah.
For the bottom one, leave that in while you're undoing the top things over here. These little things, we're gonna do that now. Now we're busting these nuts up here. So that's a size 13. Are we doing all of them?
Yeah.
There.
Hello. Yeah. Hello. long this will.
When you go to undo the last fidgety bolt on the inside, jack up your little thingy a little bit, not too much, but a little bit. Got the last bolt. Now we're gonna adjust the jack to pull the bolt on the bottom out, so that's nice and aligned and it's easy to pull out. I'm holding it so the axle doesn't fly out of the transmission, because that would be unfortunate. Okay, we just like the strut bars right here, we hit it out and then pulled it out, and then we have something holding this so it doesn't fall this way. And now we have the strut out. So we don't have a spring compressor, so we're gonna do some ghetto ass way, and we're gonna die. Is that about correct?
About.
On the top here, a size 18 nut, and then you have a size 5 hex wrench. You put it on there, you undo it until this explodes in your face. Alright, so we're using this ghetto ass system right now. So he's gonna
get roasted for this.
Unscrew it. Yeah, we're gonna get roasted as hell for this. So we're gonna unscrew this, and then at the end, it's going to compress into the wall and explode. I opted to go rent a spring compressor, but he was like, nah. Let's do this the ghetto way. Yeah, that's the shot right there. Oh my gosh.
Done. Did you hear it?
Yeah, a little bit.
I mean, like it pops.
Huh, what's that? Took the spring off. Took the little plastic thing off.
Grab this guy.
Get that piece of garbage out of here. Sex.
That one goes like that. This goes back in there. See how the spring ended right there originally? Put the end of that one right there. Put everything back together.
Now we do some screws. How's this work? So you're trying to compress it to like get to the bolt.
Yeah.
Jeez. Ooh.
Yeah, push it.
No. Oh, mate. Well, on the Civic, and because we need to go buy a spring compressor. So buy a spring compressor because you can take it off, but you can't put it back on. Too hard. Especially with those. They're kind of like bigger than the stock ones.
It'll depend on the brand of the springs too, because some are shorter, but these ones just are longer with a lower spring rate, so they'll have to settle in, and then makes the car squat. But just get the right tools, makes everything easier.
Get the right tools and makes everything easier.
More sex.
And when we rented these, so it's actually a loan, so it's actually free. So I don't know why we just didn't.
$60 later.
Yeah, but they give you the money back.
You'll owe it to me.
I don't owe you $60. They owe you $60.
You owe me 70.
Yeah, no, I haven't gotten.
You need
it.
a sponsored by Peter's Hand.
Now we can compress the springs and bolt on some things.
How are we gonna? I ate ass and I love it.
Okay,
Barbecues as a mate.
Shut up. So we've compressed it enough that the little bolt fits on the top, and now we're gonna just leave the compressors on there and bolt it tight and compress it. How much do we do?
All the way until it stops.
Just all the way until it stops?
Yeah,
Okay,
it'll stop it up there. And then when you get to there, just give it all the barbecue you can.
Do this. This is easy enough. And then, funny enough, it's about 8:30. When would you say we started this?
Probably 8:30 this morning.
And we're still on the first one, so it's a learning experience. The car is still a monster truck height, but that's okay. Actually, while you're doing that, I'm gonna clean this wheel.
You can like deep clean it.
I'm gonna make it shiny.
Dip it.
I'm gonna deep plastic dip. Dude, plastic dip it pink, dude. Alright, fully tightened, fully ready.
Thick.
To put back in the hole. Peter's better at putting in the hole than I am. At practice. He's practice. So we got one little bolt in, and then we lined it up perfectly and fitted that in. This bolt right here on the bottom, so that this holds the strut all the way. So now we just need to bolt everything back up, and it should be good. So you're saying it's lower than before.
And it's gonna settle on it.
It's gonna settle. Still gotta break in. Alright, we're moving on to the backs now. Peter Tan, the car wizard Nazi.
Is there enough light? Can you see?
Yeah, it's enough light.
Alright, for the rear, two things. You have a bolt at the bottom of the strut here.
You see it?
Take that one out.
Right there.
It's somewhere over here.
Yeah, right there. It's connected to that pole.
You take that one out.
Yep.
And I think that's it.
That's it.
And then you'll be able to lower this thing down, pull that spring out.
Do we have to compress the spring?
There's a chance because these look slightly longer than the. Whoa.
Hello. This is future Ben. We did the back right side. We're doing the back left side, and we had an epiphany. Undo both struts on each wheel at the same time, because then they'll drop lower, and you have a lot more room to put the spring. No way.
We literally did that in less than a minute.
That one took us literally 40 minutes of finessing.
Okay, well.
So past Ben.
Actually show them like the struts. Like undo both struts.
So look. These poles right here, undo them both at the same time, and then they'll drop way lower, and the spring will go in super easily. So yeah, that was quite frustrating knowing we could have done that. I can't even see it anymore. Alright. It's like 11 at night. Finally finished. I'm about to put the car down and see the slammed Fiesta ST. Alright, so the springs take like a minute or something to settle in and get low. I mean, that's definitely a lot lower. Does it pass the shoe test? Yes. Yeah. Should get lower by the time, so I'll take a video in the morning. I'm about to go take it for a whip and see how fast it is. How well it handles. What's up, YouTube? So it's like a week and a half later than the last clip. I told you that the springs would set. The front ones did. The fronts are definitely lower than before. But check the backs out. These are still monster truck height, and those are with the springs. So we're gonna put the stock springs back in, and then measure it, with the aftermarket springs. We're gonna contact the company, and hopefully they can send us new springs that will be lower, because these are not lowering springs at all. It's not any lower, so we'll see. Hopefully this works out. But now we know how to do it. Now we know how to do it properly, the back ones. Last time we messed up. Alright, that took us like 20 minutes compared to last time, which took us like 45 minutes to an hour. So we're gonna lower it, and if it's lower, then hopefully we get free stuff. Otherwise, screw this company and go give them bad reviews. Car is lowered on stock springs. Evidently enough, it is lower than the aftermarket lowering springs, so that's a bummer. Hopefully they give us free stuff. Lowering spring install failed. It said it was supposed to lower 1.5 inches, and it raised it like 0.2 inches. These are garbage. If they don't send us new springs, these are garbage. We just emailed the company. We just emailed them pictures with proof measurements. And if they say no, then I'm gonna post this video, give them crap, and then send them the link to this video, and then maybe they'll Listen. Give us measurements, people.
Okay. Stock springs from top of the fender to the center of the hubcap was 13.5 inches. Godspeed springs from same measurement, top of the fender to the center of the hubcap was 13.75 inches. Approximately, it was more than stock, and the wheel gap stock was 2 inches, and the wheel gap with the Godspeed springs was like 2 1/4. So
boom, screw you, Godspeed. I've decided that I'm gonna end the video here on stock spring. Fronts are low, the stock ones are not, so the next video will be getting new springs, hopefully.
Or tuned.
Or tuned. Okay. Thanks you guys for watching. Like and subscribe. Bye-bye.